Hello, 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 welcome to the weekly show in no way associated with the day of the show. We have just become so consumed with our technology that we have lost all creativity. So basically, the show's kind of like Last Week Tonight or like The Daily Show or a show like that, except it talks about all Delta news. Like it's a local news broadcast, except it makes fun of local news broadcasts. We talk about real news too, we'll make Trump jokes too. I mean, who doesn't love making Trump jokes?
What's the show called, dude?
Huh. My name is Tuan Lee, and let's just jump into this inaugural episode of the weekly show with a recap of homecoming. Yes, we celebrated homecoming last week, barely a month into the year, and we've already celebrated homecoming. But then again, I'm not complaining in the slightest, considering that as a senior, I am more than ready for this year to be over.
I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid.
You are going to be all on your own. Taxes. Dead.
What were we talking about? So homecoming was last week, and suffice to say it was pretty much a resounding success. For the most part, nothing went really terribly wrong or anything. Everything went according to plan as far as we know. But in my opinion, I don't think homecoming dress-up days were particularly great this year. I don't know. It didn't feel like there was a lot of creativity thrown into what the homecoming dress-up days could have been. I mean, years past, we've had days like Superhero Day and Crazy Hair Day and Mustache Day before even I came to this high school. But this year, we had Camo Day, which is basically just wearing camouflage, Clone Day, which is Twin Day with a different name, same with Woke Up Like This Wednesday, which is just Pajama Day, Throwback Thursday also had an appearance last year, makes another one again this year, and then as always, Friday is Spirit Day. What happened to the creativity and the beautiful chaos that is Spirit Week here at Delta High School? Because literally, that's what I look forward to every homecoming week for Spirit Week, basically, is that the entire school looks like it's Xavier's School for Gifted Youngsters. We look like we are the X-Men, mainly because we are so insane looking. Everybody gets a chance to break out of their shell a little bit and be a little bit more weird, and everybody looks like a freak, and it kind of makes us all feel equal. What happened to Superhero Day and Crazy Hair Day? I don't know. I was just hoping for something a little bit different this year. We kind of got more of the same, and any of the new ideas that we got weren't particularly that creative or, in my opinion, satisfying. But I don't know. I think that's just me. I noticed there are a lot of people participating, and it's still a lot of people doing Spirit Week as usual, but just not as much as I would have liked to seen, and not as crazy or creative as I would like to see it. It was literally just wearing camouflage, wearing pajamas, and dressing like you're in Greece. Boring dress-up days aside, there were some other cool things that happened last week. For example, Mr. Delta. Now, the first annual Mr. Delta competition took place last Wednesday, and this was basically a competition, a men's pageant, if you will, kind of similar to Mr. Christmas that we've done in years past. Considering that this was the first year we were doing this competition, I wasn't really expecting much in regards to people doing it and people attending the event. I didn't see a lot of student interest in this event, but I was pleasantly surprised because not only was it a great show, unexpectedly, considering that there were only 9 contestants, and when you look at it on paper, it didn't look like there was a lot to it. Mainly the entertainment value came from the students involved, because all the students involved did their best and also had awesome talents, and I liked all of their acts in some way. Some of their talents included exchange student superstar Carl doing a breakdance, Tape-Face Jr., Ben Hayner performing some puns.
It is pretty hard telling these puns to kleptomaniacs, because they take things literally.
Ryan Wedstone rapping, Isaac Fuller performing a soliloquy from Hamlet,
but that the judge of something after death, the undiscovered country from whose bourne no traveler returns, puzzles the will, and makes us rather bear those as we have, than fly to others that we know not of.
Which I was impressed by, considering that he appeared to understand the words he was saying, and he dressed nicely. I mean, look at him, he's wearing a vest and everything, he's classy. Ancho the Panther doing the dance from Napoleon Dynamite. Blake Naranjo declaring he had no talent.
But do not have talent. I came here to show you guys that you guys are all amazing. And you don't have to have a talent to be in a talent show.
Jacob Wheeler also rapping from Video. Oh, and Evan Bear showed that after 4 years, the Cup song is still a thing.
In first place is Poncho!
Interesting. The Panther won the competition where on the poster, the Panther had the crown already on his head, advertising the event. Foreshadowing much? So, how did it feel to be crowned as Mr. Delta? Cool. So I have a question though. Do Panthers actually, you know, eat tacos? Yeah? Gonna be eating those all day, every day? Yeah? What are you gonna do with the cash prize?
Hey, Marco, you want to mix and match here? You got all the sauce. Hey, you just said
More tacos. Okay.
those are my tacos.
You're gonna take his tacos.
You got all the sauce though.
You got all the sauce?
I got no sauce in here.
Second place got ripped off, huh?
Yeah.
Huh. Then on Friday we had the big homecoming assembly, which to be honest, in years past, I haven't been really that impressed with. I mean, sure, we play fun games, and even beforehand, we go to cool rooms and rotate and do fun things. But for the most part, the assembly itself, all I get from it is my ears hurt and everybody is mad at each other. I mean, for the most part, it splits us apart as a school more than unites us. Which is why I think this year was a big success as far as the homecoming assembly. We didn't feel so split apart this year. It wasn't seniors versus juniors versus sophomores versus freshmen. Even though there was a lot of competition and there was a lot of yelling and screaming and everybody was super excited and it kind of sounded like we were angry, but we were not. We were excited and happy. Everybody kind of seemed to be united, and I would like to applaud Stuco for making that a big point this year, because in the past 2 years, we've had classes walk out, which is extremely unsportsmanlike and kind of just, you know, being a baby, but that's what happens when people get heated, and we are still young people, and, you know, we're stupid. But this year, I would like to applaud Student Council for actually putting some effort into uniting us as a school instead of splitting us apart with the class games. It was a lot of fun this year, and I think some of the games were a lot more creative, which was fun to see considering that the dress-up days weren't that creative in my opinion this year. Like, for example, we had the duct taping on the wall contest, which was super fun. Basically, a kid from each class volunteered to be taped to the wall, and then 2 other students would come and duct tape them to the wall. They were standing on a chair, and then, once the time was up, he would pull the chair from under them and then see if they stuck. And of course, the seniors won because seniors are awesome, but also impressively, the freshmen stayed up as well. Other fun games included extreme musical chairs. Basically, it was like musical chairs, except when the music stopped, you had to go find an item and then run back to the chair before the music started again. Tug of war was entertaining as always. The same with Zumba. Impressively, all the freshmen went down and participated in Zumba, but I actually think that was more of confusion rather than actual school spirit, but whatever, we'll give it to you, freshmen. You all went down and danced. And even though you were just improvising and faking it until you made it, you went down there and you danced. For the first time in 4 years, at the end of this homecoming assembly, I felt extremely happy and excited, and I was on an adrenaline kick. For the first time, it didn't actually make me miserable and deaf and just overall salty about the whole situation. The homecoming assembly, I think, accomplished what it was supposed to accomplish for the first time in the 4 years I've been going to this high school. Oh yeah, and I guess we beat Basalt in the football game. I mean, I guess not by a lot. It wasn't like a greatest win we've ever had. I mean, you know what? I think we have footage from the game. I mean, here it is. It's nothing special, really. I think that clip says it all. 42-6, we won, we beat Basalt, and you know what? I think that's pretty much it. That's all we have for today. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked this, please follow us on all the social media channels. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, all of the things that I actually don't have. And while you're at it, hit me up with a follow, won't you? On Twitter, I am at Tuan Lee. It is my name spelled phonetically. What else do you have to lose? All I do is retweet a lot and tweet about things that nobody cares about, but what do you have to lose? Just do it, please. Not really, actually, don't care if you do it. But if you like this, subscribe to the YouTube channel, most importantly, for more content like this. And as always, guys, my name is Tuan Lee. This has been The Weekly Show, and until next time, bye.